Hello, hello. If you have seen me in this sweater, no, you haven't. It is one of my favorite sweaters to wear around the house, which is why I tend to always have it on. That is not the point of this video. Anyway, I know I said, or at least on my thumbnail, I said this is an art channel now. So this is still my multi-passionate, cozy space. This is not an art channel, just an art channel. Like, there's still going to be reading vlogs on here. I know I owe you guys one. I was actually thinking about it today. So a reading vlog is definitely coming up. I need to just like sit down, write my videos that need to be talked about. But this is still the multi-passionate, cozy space. The thumbnail was really just supposed to be clickbaity a little bit. So definitely don't mind that. I am just, right now, art is the passion that I'm currently talking about. And I do want to have seasons for myself where, you know, wintertime, maybe it's painting for me. And then summertime, maybe it'll be sewing or crochet again. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to be doing in the next season, but painting is definitely the one that I'm very much focused on right now. Honestly, it's because I'm just in the house more. There's literally snow everywhere. I'm snowed in, actually. Like, I don't even know if I can get my car out of my driveway right now. That's how bad it is. And it's supposed to snow again this weekend. So yeah, I've been in the house and all I can do is paint, and that's all I really want to do, and, you know, edit these videos. But this is still the Multi-Passionate channel. I have not rebranded. I promised myself that I'm not going to be rebranding again. I just need to get my act together and just lock in. I remember making this is a cozy winter arc, and you know, it didn't start off cozy, so I don't even know why I thought that was a good idea. We're locking in right now. This is the lock-in period. We're gonna cook up some paintings, and of course I have to change my battery right now. So I'm not just locking in with my art and my art business, I'm also locking in just in life in general. I feel like I was beating myself up a little bit about like, oh, I'm not really growing, there's no growth. Like, what am I doing with my life? I go through this every few months. But then I looked back and I was like, well, actually I've accomplished quite a bit. And even though, you know, it may have not made money, I still did accomplish quite a bit of things. Last year, I kind of conquered my fear of public speaking. Like, I went through with it. I was so nervous, but I did it. So much happened. I crocheted my birthday outfit for the third year in a row, and it was such a cute outfit. I started these paintings and I've been kind of putting out quite a bit of paintings, and even though 3 of them are for myself, I'm still doing it. You know, I made bookmarks last year. I did art prints. It was just one, but honestly, digital art just became so stagnant to me. That's the only reason I accomplished one. Yeah, I've done a lot. And you know, I had 2 brand deals last year at the very end of last year, and I got paid for them. So I am like, wait, I actually did accomplish a lot, and they may have been very little wins, but I still need to celebrate them. Like, I do feel like I was like, ooh, yes. And then I kind of moved on, you know, and I really didn't celebrate. You know, I've been pretty consistent with this channel. Like, I uploaded pretty much every week of the month, give or take. I think it was August or September, November, and then also December. A lot of it was like, oh, I skipped a week because I was on vacation. Like, if I was out of town, I probably didn't upload. But I don't think I've gone like over 3 weeks without uploading. So I feel like I've done quite a bit. Have I gained a lot of subscribers? No. I have gained a handful of you guys though. So if you are following, thank you so much for subscribing. But I have gained some, and I do plan to gain some more. I do think this is the year. Fingers crossed that it is, because life has just been punched in the gut. Now I'm just like, okay, well, I gotta focus. I have a fire lit under me, and I just want to do my art, do my content, and keep going and just lock in. So pretty much what I'm about to say is sort of my resolution. It's not set in stone. It's not gonna be set in stone until I actually like have it planned out in either Notion, Xstyles, or Milanote, because once it's in there, I need to like really lock in. I'm gonna say that a lot in this video, clearly. I'm gonna start with diet. Diet needs to be like top notch, because I ate so terrible last year, and I felt that. Everything was just so thrown off, and I just need to eat better. So obviously not as much fast food, eat at home. And I've definitely noticed a difference from when I eat at home and when I eat out. Not restaurants, just fast food. There is a huge difference. Water intake, I'm very weird about that. Like some days it's like, yeah, the water intake is up here, and then sometimes it's like way down here. So I just need to be a little bit more consistent with drinking the same amount of water every day. The gym, I do want to get back into the gym. The only reason I don't want to go right now is because everybody and their mama is in there after the new year. So I'm not pressed to go back just yet. I may start going back in the next few weeks. I don't mind taking the long breaks. I know they say like, oh, recovery, you know, is worse each time you take a break, but I can't do all the people in the gym, especially because I do tend to go with my boyfriend and he goes after work. After work is the worst time to go to the gym. I do need to build up the courage to go to the gym by myself, and that may be something that I do very soon. You know, when I do build up the courage to go by myself, I will. I really just need to go to the gym to work my lower half. Like I always want to be working my hips and the booty area. Like I always want that to be really nice and tight. I can do the core and the upper stuff at home, so I'm really not pressed about that. I stay pretty on top of my Pilates. I haven't been doing Pilates this past week just because luteal phase makes me so lazy, but I will definitely be back on top of it. So I'm already working on not changing my fashion, but just upping my shoe game. And I do want to start sewing more. I just have to really get in the mindset to sew. Same thing with painting. Like I didn't start really getting into painting. I just had to like paint something stupid in order to start. And with sewing, it kind of has to be the same thing. I did get an itch to sew because I saw a video of this girl sew her own jacket. I have no clue how to sew my own jacket, but I bought the fabric. It's a gorgeous fabric. It's a faux leather red fabric, and I just have to buy all the zippers and mostly zippers. Yeah, there's like 2 types of zippers I have to buy, and grommets. I'm not gonna do one of the pockets because I don't think it's necessary. It's like this upper pocket up here, but I'm like, can I just make like a fake one? Like I don't really need it, but it's gonna be a lot of work. But I feel like I should make something a little simpler before I jump into the jacket, because a jacket is kind of difficult and I'm still not great at sewing sleeves on. But I do know that is something I want to accomplish this year. It's so funny because last year, one of my goals was to fix my skin. And guess what? My skin is fixed because I finally got to the core of the issue, and that was fungal acne. I had terrible fungal acne. I didn't know what was causing it, but it was the products that I was using. So I cut out all those products, stopped using them. Anything with esters, lots of oils, and I can't remember the other one. Those are the things that cause the fungal acne, and that was what kept causing the breakouts. So once I started using stuff that didn't have those things in them, that's when my skin started doing better. The only thing about not using those products is my skin never feels moisturized enough. Like it always feels like dry. Like to the touch, no, but like when I'm like sitting here, my skin feels so dry. Because I have on makeup right now, I have a little bit of moisture and it doesn't feel too bad. But if I'm just sitting here, I'm like, dang, my skin is so like tight feeling and dry feeling, and because it's winter, it's even worse. So right now, like I could use some more emollient moisturizing products, but once summer hits, that humidity hits, I need to go right back to what I've been doing, because I haven't had any like really crazy breakouts. Like I have this breakout right here. And honestly, this is purging from the retinol I used. And I haven't used retinol in months, but this is just purging right now. And that is literally like there's 2 pimples right here, this one and this one. That's it. That's great because I had all over acne at one point. Like if you go back and watch some videos from last year, my skin looked terrible. So now the goal is to really just, you know, focus on the dark spots, and then also work on finding makeup, really foundation that doesn't cause the fungal acne, and we'll be good to go. I probably will be making a video about fungal acne. I'm not gonna go like deep dive and do like a scientific thing on that, but I am going to talk about how I cleared up my fungal acne and the products that I'm currently using. So look out for that. It is very hard to balance all of these things. I'm not going to lie, the different passions, and on top of that, creating the content, and then the friendships, relationships, yeah. So far, it is working out. I do wish I could see my friends a little bit more often because I didn't get to see them this past 2 months. And that's just because of all the annoying things that happen at the very end of the year. That is something that I have to kind of like talk about with the people. I can't just say like, this is what I want to do and that's that. But I did put it out into the universe that the girls and I need to take a girls trip, because we definitely need a girls trip, even if it's just like Miami or wherever. We need to do a girls trip, maybe not Miami. And I said 2026 so that like we can save up, but we definitely need to plan dinners. We might do restaurant week at the end of this month, so hopefully, fingers crossed. And then as far as my relationship goes, like we're good. It's just men are just so different. That's all I'm really gonna say. Men are very different, and I'm still not very used to having a consistent partner, because this is like my first very long-term partner. We are about to go into our 3rd year, and at times it can be a struggle, but you know, there's nothing but love there for sure. We're both very independent, and I think sometimes that can really affect our relationship. We just have to always come back and talk about it, you know? So yeah. That's all I have for this one. I'm gonna stop talking because this video is already long enough. So if you enjoyed this and you followed along, leave a white heart in the comments or a black heart, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.